21st episode of Emma's Advent Calendar of 2020. It's only 3 days to Christmas. Woo! And we go straight into the jokes for the day. And here they are. What would you get if you cross Christmas with St. Patrick's Day? Santa Claus. When Santa's on the beach, what do the elves call him? Sandy Claus. The 3 stages of man. He believes in Santa Claus. He doesn't believe in Santa Claus. He is Santa Claus. What do you get if Santa goes down the chimney when a fire is lit? Crisp crinkle. Oh my gosh. What is the best evidence that Microsoft has a monopoly? Santa Claus had to switch from chimneys to windows. That's funny. Oh. Let's see. What's the most popular Christmas carol in the desert? O camel ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. What's as big as Santa but weighs nothing? Santa's shadow. Who is never hungry at Christmas? The turkey. He's always stuffed. How do you scare a snowman? Grab a hairdryer. Oof, that's dark. Why does Santa have elves in his workshop? Because the 7 dwarfs were busy. Hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. Well, stay tuned. And now it's time for the poem part of this program. And I've chosen Little Tree by E.E. Cummings. Little tree, little silent Christmas tree, you are so little, you are more like a flower. Who found you in the green forest? And were you very sorry to come away? See, I will comfort you, because you smell so sweetly. I will kiss your cool bark and hug you safe and tight, just as your mother would. Only don't be afraid. Look at the spangles that sleep all the year in a dark box, dreaming of being taken out and allowed to shine. The balls, the chains, the red and gold, the fluffy threads. Put up your little arms, and I'll give them all to you to hold. Every finger shall have its ring, and there won't be a single place dark or unhappy. It was quite beautiful. We'll take another one, which is a very short one, called Christmas Bells by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow again. I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat, on peace on earth, goodwill to men. That will be it for the poem part of this episode. Please stay tuned. And now it's time for the fact part of this episode. And let's see. And I have chosen facts for Christmas in Italy for this segment. And as usual, please comment if there's anything wrong with this facts, and we'll discuss it. Christmas in Italy. One of the most important ways of celebrating Christmas in Italy is the nativity crib scene. Using a nativity scene to help tell the Christmas story was made very popular by Saint Francis of Assisi in 1223. Assisi is in mid-Italy. The previous year he had visited Bethlehem and saw where it was thought that Jesus was born. A lot of Italian families have a nativity scene in their homes. The city of Naples in Italy is world famous for its nativity scenes. These are known as presepe napoletano, meaning Neapolitan nativity or crib scenes. The first nativity scene in Naples is thought to go back to 1025 and was in the church of Saint Maria del Presepe, Saint Mary of the Nativity. This was even before Saint Francis of Assisi had made nativity scenes very popular. Having nativity scenes in your own home became popular in the 16th century, and it's still popular today. Before that, only churches and monasteries had scenes. Nativity scenes are traditionally put out on the 8th of December, but the figure of the baby Jesus isn't put into the crib manger until the evening night of December 24th. Well, that makes sense, actually. Ooh, there's a really beautiful crib display here in a picture in whitechristmas.com/culture/Italy. Please check it out. It's quite, well, looks quite friendly, kind of. Sometimes the nativity scene is displayed in the shape of a pyramid, which can be meters tall. Ooh. It's made of several tiers of shelves and is decorated with colored paper, gold-covered pine cones, and small candles. A small star is often hung inside the top of the pyramid triangle. The shelves above the manger scene might also contain fruit, candy, and presents. One special thing about Neapolitan nativity scenes is that they always have extra everyday people and objects such as houses, waterfalls, food, animals, and even figures of famous people and politicians. Naples is also the home to the largest nativity scene in the world, which has over 600 objects in it. Ooh, that's going to take some time to put together, right? It looks really cute, guys. In Naples, there is still a street of nativity scene makers called the Via San Gregorio Armeno. In the street, oh my god, that was more Spanish. I always do Spanish more Italian, and now it's the other way around here. Via San Gregorio Armeno. In the street, you can buy wonderful handmade nativity scene decorations and figures, and of course, hold scenes. You can see some pictures of nativity scenes and figures from Naples on the page www.portanapoli.com/presepe.html. One old Italian custom is that children go out carol singing and playing songs on shepherds' pipes, wearing shepherds' sandals and hats. On Christmas Eve, it's common that no meat and also sometimes no dairy is eaten. Often a light seafood meal is eaten and then people go to the midnight mass service. The types of fish and how they are served vary between different regions in Italy. Well, actually, fish and seafood is actually meat as well, right? But, like meat from pig or veal or anything is not eaten. When people return from mass, if it's cold, you might have a slice of Italian Christmas cake called panettone, which is like a dry fruity sponge cake, and a cup of hot chocolate. And for many Italian American families, a big Christmas Eve meal of different fish dishes is now a very popular traditional. It's known as the Feast of the Seven Fishes. Esta de serie pesci. Now it's more Spanish again. I lost my Italian accent. Not my Italian accent, but usually I'm quite okay with doing the Italian accent to the words. Esta dei sette pesci in Italian. The feast seems to have its roots in southern Italy and was brought over to the USA by Italian immigrants in the 1800s. It now seems more popular in America than it is in Italy. Common types of fish eaten in the feast includes bacala, salted cod, clams, calamari, sardines, and eel. Eel is actually eaten a lot in the part of Sweden that is called Skåne. Just so you know. I don't know if it's eaten a lot for Christmas or midsummer or stuff, because I'm not from here, originally at least. There are different theories as to why there are 7 fish dishes eaten. Some think that 7 represents the 7 days of creation in the Bible. Others say it represents the 7 holy sacraments of the Catholic Church. That's more likely, I think. But some families have more than 7 dishes. So you might have 9 to represent the Christian Trinity times 3, 13 to represent Jesus and his 12 disciples, or 11 for the 11 disciples without Jesus or Judas. Well, why not make it big? Have 13. As many as possible. The Christmas celebrations start 8 days before Christmas with special novenas or series of prayers and church services. Some families have a ceppo or Yule log, which is burnt through the Christmas season. In Italian, Happy Merry Christmas is Buon Natale. In Sicilian, it's Buon Natale. And in Latin, spoken in some parts of the northern Italian region of South Tyrol, it's Bon or Bon Nadel. Epiphany is also important in Italy. On Epiphany night, children believe that an old lady called Befana brings presents for them. The story about Befana bringing presents is very similar to the story of Babushka. Oh, that is Babushka. I didn't know that. Children put stockings up the fireplace of Befana to fill. In parts of northern Italy, the three kings might bring you presents rather than Befana. On Christmas Day, Babbo Natale, which is Santa Claus, might bring them some small gifts, but the main day for present giving is on Epiphany. So to all of you Italians out there, Buon Natale! And please stay tuned for the next part of this program. Now it's time for the Advent song of the day, but first I just want to wish from you guys as maybe a Christmas present. Please like this video, comment on it, share it, and please subscribe to my channel. This is not what I normally do. I publish a lot of covers, me singing, and I have a lot of different interesting playlists as well, and you can check it out in the description. But here's the song of the day, a preview of it. If you want to hear the whole part of it, you have to click the card link in the end of the video. Here it is. I'll be home for Christmas. That's all I get for now, guys. I wish you continuously happy holidays.